Fox 13 meteorologist Jim Weber with your Sky Tower radar forecast.
A little cool to our north. Up in Brooksville, 54 degrees right now. Crystal River, 55. But here in Tampa, mild, 65 degrees. You notice the temperatures a little more mild right near the coastline. Once you move away from the coast, you get those lower 60s and some 50s in some of these interior locations. Down to our south, 71 degrees, both in Marathon and in Key West. Miami, 65 degrees. West Palm currently 63. And then some of these lower 50s up across the northern part of the state. Now, all weekend long, we had these warm temperatures during the afternoon, but with that lower dew point number, that gives us this lower humidity. Still, it felt pretty comfortable. Now, we're holding on to it as long as we can. These numbers are running in the 50s over Central Florida. So anytime you have this number in the 40s and the 50s, it feels nice and comfortable. Once you climb up through the 60s, heading towards the 70s, you start to notice it's a little bit more humid. So we hold on to this for a little bit longer, but notice what happens as we head into the second half of the week. Yeah, we're starting to bring back more of this humidity. The reason why, winds are going to start to come a bit more out of a southerly direction, and that will bring back more of that moisture over the state. That combined with big ridge of high pressure over the southeast, these temperatures are really going to start to warm up, and we're likely to start to see at least some locations hitting 90 degrees as we head through this week. High pressure right now sitting basically right on top of us, and this will slowly work its way onto the east, and as it does so, that's what's going to allow those winds to come more out of that southerly direction. But you see what this high has done this weekend? It just cleared out the entire southeast, some clouds back over Texas, but other than that, you were seeing a lot of clear skies, a lot of quiet conditions. You look up across the northeast, it was kind of a wet weekend in many locations with the clouds, but other than that, that is moving out quite through the middle of the country. But what we're going to watch is this storm system getting cranked up over the middle of the country, and that will bring the chance of some severe weather late tonight and through the overnight hours, right through Nebraska, down into Kansas, and then that will continue to work its way onto the east. But everything stays well to our north because we've got this ridge sitting down over us, and it keeps really any weather patterns from moving in our direction. So high pressure over us, that works its way to the east. Our winds start to turn a bit more out of the southeast, but here we are Tuesday heading into Wednesday and Thursday. Notice all you see are some clouds to our north, a front to our north, and some showers up in that direction. But over us, just nothing happening. Nice, quiet, tranquil pattern will continue as we go through the week. Mainly sunny skies, warm for today. Daytime high of 86 degrees, and then you're seeing some of these temperatures heading towards the upper 80s away from the coastline. Plenty of sun, warm afternoon, daytime high 86 degrees. Then for tonight, mainly clear skies, a mild night, low temperature down to 65. Looks nice for tomorrow, but we are warming up. High temperature of 88 degrees. On the water, winds are turning towards the west at 5 to 10 knots, seas 1 foot or less. Light chop on the bays and inland waters. High tide comes up at 6:47 this evening. Here's your 7-day forecast. Daytime highs, they just continue to slowly climb as we head through the week. By the time we get towards the end of the week, we're in the upper 80s and some 90s starting to show up in some of these interior locations. But we're keeping the rain out of the forecast, Jen.